I want to thank members of the public. I want to thank members of Public Advocate who have been with us and worked to stop William Pryor. I obviously have a loyalty to men who stand for Christian values openly above all else. Mr. Moore, Judge Moore, who's been removed from his judgeship twice now, is clearly someone who has stood for the Ten Commandments, stood for religious liberty, stood for traditional marriage. You can't ask for a man more bold than this, and also more humble. He gives up his job, he gives up his reputation, and I know his family has suffered. Mr. Pryor, William Pryor, is not a man we can trust for the Supreme Court. I have called him an anti-God backstabber and a gay rights stooge. And we are collecting petitions, my organization, Public Advocate, in opposition to the nomination of William Pryor and his confirmation. Christians and religious liberty advocates are responding, and I thank you. I have a new series of electronic messages coming out, online ads, social network website postings. My goal is to reach 1 million people a day starting on Monday. This will bankroll into 100 million on earned media. We're using YouTube, we're using all the social networks, and we are reaching out to pro-family websites and pro-family organizations. I want to thank Reason Magazine, an unlikely ally in this. I'm a libertarian, but I've spent my life promoting pro-life causes and pro-family causes, but to have Reason Magazine on my side as a libertarian tugs at my heart, and thank you, Reason Magazine. Thank you, Judicial Action Group. Thank you, Eagle Forum. Thank you, Charisma News. Thank you, American Family Radio. Thank you, Radio America. I wish I could thank everyone. Brian Fisher, you especially, I'm very grateful to you. Roy Moore is not someone that we should forget. Judge Pryor, the nominee for the Supreme Court, if he is nominated, and we're trying to stop that, led the persecution of Judge Roy Moore of Alabama in 2003. Moore lost his judgeship over his refusal to have the Ten Commandments removed from the state Supreme Court. Pryor specifically attacked Judge Moore and his continued belief in God and his incorporation of his Christian beliefs in his role as a judge. A federal court officially ordered Moore to cease acknowledging God in his role as a judge. When Moore refused to comply, Pryor ordered Moore removed from his position on the Supreme Court of Alabama over his continued belief. All of this happened despite the vocal support for Moore's stand Pryor himself had expressed in the years before being appointed to the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals. Now, we also oppose Mr. Pryor because of his vote to put gay advocacy clubs in the middle schools, which was only intended by the legislative act of the Florida House of Representatives, House of Delegates, for older high school students. We've become aware in recent days of his desertion and his destruction of Jennifer Keaton, a defenseless college student who had only a few lawyers to support her while the entire gay lobby hounded her out of her chosen career of being a counselor. Finally, transgender issues have been fabricated by the Obama administration. What in the name of God is a potential nominee for the Supreme Court fabricating without any justification, similar to what President Obama did this year? But there we are with Mr. William Pryor fabricating law based on popular political wisdom. And we caught him on several transgender cases doing that. We don't want a man who is not an originalist, not a defender of religious liberty. We don't want that type of person sitting on the Supreme Court. So Mr. Trump, President Trump, on behalf of the people that you are trying to defend and help and protect, the people who have suffered under the persecution of simply being Christian, please help us by not nominating William Pryor. God bless you and your family, and God bless America.